Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So day 2 here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival, and probably one of the most awaited bikes that I'm gonna drive is finally here on my channel. So this is the all-new BAIC X55. I don't know how to pronounce that. So yeah, you got it. Powering this is a 1.5 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 188 horsepower and 305 Newton meters of torque, mated to a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Almost same numbers that what you get in the higher X7 Grandeza something. So I have a separate walk around of that. Check it out on my channel. So you have a lower ground clearance of 160 millimeters, but I think that's still pretty decent. And unlike with its bigger brother, I don't know why I prefer the looks of this X55. Just looks, I would say, more original than the rest of the bike models, including with the X7. Let's not take that away. So on the side profile, it's your conventional crossover, even at the rear. And once you open the electronic tailgate up, it reveals a total space of 500 liters, which is pretty decent in this category of crossovers. Now, I like this interior. It's a bit more youthful than the rest of the lineup. Like even here on the door card, you get nice squeegee materials, leather soft pads with green stitching all around, even here in the seats, and a very unique ambient light even at the rear door cards as well. Steering wheel, it's 3-spoke, only gloss black here at the bottom, but you're not gonna be touching that most of the time anyway. So it's pretty cool. You get a button here for your 360-degree camera for this 10.1-inch infotainment system with Easy Connect system, but I don't see any Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. But I have experience with this before, so I have no issues with this system. For the 360-degree camera, I mean, so it's not bad, I would say, but at least there's still function for this vehicle, and more stuff here like for all of your safety bits and for your aircon. And yeah, everything has to be controlled here in the infotainment system. And 2, you have a 10.25-inch instrument cluster that displays all of your important information. And more of the green trims here around in the air conditioning vents that stretches all the way here to the right side. And again, same with the ambient light. Now, what caught my interest with this X55 in the first place are these sport bucket-ish style seats. Let's see how this performs in the open road. You have a floating center console box with a gear lever, 2 cup holders, wireless charging pad, and electronic parking brake. And further down, you get a massive cubby space only with one Type A USB port. And at the rear seats, again, more with the green stitching. And surprisingly, a good amount of space, even though you have a very massive panoramic sunroof that stretches all the way, again, to the rear seats, which I am a big fan of. Right here on the open road, so you get 4 driving modes too with this X55. So we got comfy, eco, and sport, and smart mode. Here, let's just try first comfort mode. Woo! Okay. Right, as I mentioned, like with that of the X7, even though I have not driven it yet, this is one of the fastest and most sportiest bikes you can drive so far. Okay, so far. And this is why I like this X55. So it's a little bit more peppier than usual, given you got 188 horsepower in a nice small compact crossover SUV, and a lot of bings and bongs here. Remember, this X55 has a lot of safety features. And let's try now for once. We go here. Let's try this smart mode. So this will just be like individual mode, like with some vehicles. So it can be sporty, like on the highway, and then again, if you're just driving here, like in the MOA test drive route, it will be set at eco mode at all times. And for the dual clutch transmission, I don't think this is a wet type, and I'm impressed with this. It's not as jerky as I once thought. So again, with the auto hold on, then I'll just floor it a bit. Okay, just a bit of surge, but it's not like too sudden compared with other Chinese vehicles out there. And here off the line, again, just a little bit more surge than usual, but it's not bad compared with other dry type DCT transmissions. And the handling, I see no difference too with all of the drive. Oh wait, no. Okay, so there is something happening when you change driving mode. So eco is a bit light, but there's still some heft in it. And then actually when you go to sport mode, there's a lot of weight to it now. And then let's try overtaking. Okay, a bit delay once you go full throttle, but again, the surge of power, having 305 Newton meters on the top. This is a very sporty crossover to drive, not to my surprise. And the handling now in sport mode, this is much more like it because, again, you all know me, I am a powisting kind of guy. And then here, U-turn test. Okay, turning circle is not that big as I expected. Pretty conventional for a crossover. So let's explore it. Oh, it's pretty quick. And then, woo! Wow, that packs a punch. Wow. So let's calm down, put you back to, let's try now comfort mode. Right, so in eco comfort, I see it kind of gear hunts. We're now like running 20 kph. It will shift either to third or fourth gear. Save more fuel now than usual. And of course, sport mode, it will tend to hang on the gears a lot longer than usual to give, again, more of the acceleration. That's what I like to with this X55. So if not mistaken too, I think this has the most torque of any non-hybrid crossover that you can buy today too. Right, for the cost of all of this is actually well valued too. So this one stands at 1,348,000 pesos. Doesn't have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but it makes up for this. Its power and its driving dynamics. Oh, this thing's a beast to drive. I like it. And probably one of the best bike models you can, best driving dynamics of any bike model so far. And here a bit of a handling course. Yeah, there's a little bit body lean, but it's expected for this vehicle. But again, it's not as bad as one might think. And that concludes my test drive review of this BAIC X55 Verve, whatever you pronounce that. So I'd like to thank everyone here at the Autofocus Test Drive Festival and to BAIC Philippines and to Sir Marjon of BAIC Alabang. So these are his contact details. And if you want to check out other bike models, I highly recommend to this X55. I think another underrated crossover that I've driven here too and probably available here in the market. So hope you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you with more future car reviews and more bike reviews. Bye-bye.